Hey Barney's acoustic players, here's some ideas for Christ is Mine Forevermore. It's in the key of B flat, and a good option is to get your capo up on the 3rd fret and play in G. You should be able to then start to hear, again, these really common chord progressions using the 1, the 4 chord, the 6 minor and the 5, plus a few things where the 5 can have the 7 of the key in the bass, it's 3rd, and the 1 has the 3 in the bass. Let's have a look. There's a G chord for the B flat chord, for the 1 chord. What's the notes? Yeah, do da da. To 4 over 1, so it's kind of like a C. See with that G note on top, G as it were, note on top. But you've, instead of playing that version of the 4 chord, the C chord, you've got this finger shifted down to the, so you have like virtually a C over G. Yep. The F chord on the chart is played by playing the D shape, which is the 5 chord. So 1, 4 over 1 to 1. Hear how there's some low notes on the strong part at the front of the bar, and then more additional strums on the back part. That gives shape to your strum. Also kind of reflects the way that, if you think about the drum kit and what they're going to be playing, that gives that so here in the drums, anytime that you're playing, and especially if you're trying to set up the whole band, is a great way to keep yourself in time and tell yourself highs and lows, because there's highs and lows in the kit, like the kick drums, the low, and the snare and the hi-hats are your highs. So you can hear it again. Kind of hopefully can get a gist of that there. You can keep either 1 or 2 notes on top of these guys a lot of the time. Even when you go to the G, the E minor, and the F, you can move that back there to the regular D for the F chord. So that's the kind of idea. When you have that G there though too, that's for the B flat, you can go to G over B, which works for the B flat over D in this key. So where are we in the chorus? To the F sharp in the bass, underneath the D chord. So your thumb grabs that one, then you mute the A, and then you into the D chord, to the G, and then so just it's that note that you're playing anyway, but. And just being able to articulate the bass note and then the rest of the chord really helps define where you are in that bass note movement, which is something to aim for if you're just used to strumming away on just regular chords without seeing any definition within the notes themselves. So the demo again of the chorus. You don't always have to play the full chord. If you've been playing like that was a D, wasn't it? You can just hit that on the 3rd beat there. You don't have to play the whole chord. And if you do, then the definition is lost. But you've still got that one ringing in people's ears, and the rest of the band's probably going to be on it. It doesn't matter. So even if it's a little, missed it. things like that can just help define it a little bit. I think you should be right with the rest of that kind of thing. When you get to the bridge, you might try a different groove. Just to, you might go to a... Hear the drums kind of building through that. That's what I'm hearing there, so that matches that. Also hear how they're not all just exactly the same. So there's a heavier strum and a light strum. On the downbeats heavier, on the lighter on the upstrokes, or what's not upstrokes in this because they're all downs, on the offbeats, as it were. And you can mute a little bit. That's exaggerating, obviously, just to make a point. You've got to just get your hand in there, on there. Just builds a sense of anticipation, and then you can launch. That's all out. This is the final time through. There's no heavy and lights. It's all downstrokes. It's all just pedal to the metal. If you can say that about acoustic parts. Okay, all the best with that.